Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Well, as most of us know, Arnie is an accomplished speaker. He's an award-winning speaker. He's gone to the semifinals of the international competition, and his abilities showed up here. And today, what he's doing was going through the manual yet again for 9th or 10th time. I've lost track. But he is now on speech number 8, this particular time, through the manual, which is to get comfortable with visual aids, where the speaker is to present a speech that uses 2 or more visual aids. Visual aids selected must be appropriate for the message and the audience and be displayed correctly with ease and confidence. The speaker is to incorporate everything else he's already learned. It's 3 more sentences, but that's basically it into the speech. And I think, well, I know that Arnie did do that well. He was comfortable up here. His gestures were fine. His eye contact, vocal variety, excuse me, was all there. But the speech is about the visual aids, and the approach that Arnie took were to have 2 different types of visual aids. One, the slide presentation, and secondly, a physical item itself, which was the violin itself, which Arnie has stopped and then wait around the room here to make sure it doesn't get lost. Don't blame you, I tell you, that much. But at any rate, he did a good job with both visuals. First of all, the slides. When Arnie put up a slide, first of all, each slide made 1 point. It wasn't cluttered up with a bunch of other baloney. It didn't have a lot of extra words. Didn't have a lot of extra pictures where there were pictures. Each slide made 1 point. So we could focus on that slide and get that point. And I thought that was very effective. So this effectively is a clinic, if you will, on how to do visual aids, it's particular slides. And the other thing is he looked at us while he was explaining the slide. He didn't sit and read the slide or try to talk to the slide, which is a no-no, and this is something we try to avoid doing and we learn not to do with this particular speech. I have the same problem on the air. I have to be looking at the camera and not the camera over, not the monitor over on the side. So good job on that. You also had an embedded video in there, which I thought was also very effective. Some suggestions. First of all, this is not the first time you've given a speech on violins, and I keep waiting for him to play it. Yeah. This wasn't quite as bad as the first time he did this years ago, where he actually held it up and had the bow in hand. Never played a note. This time, we did have at least a twang here. I think it was accidental, but I did hear a twang in there.
Next
So
speech.
I think you could have done something with it anyway. When you came to the embedded video, you interrupted your train of thought by saying, see if I can get this to work here. I didn't think you really needed to say that. Just get it to work, or if it doesn't work through it, but don't editorialize it as you go along. The third item is your conclusion, such as it was. It was very abrupt. I think you saw the red lights, and oh, you got to sit down, and you did, and yet you were at 6:59, so you could have summarized a little bit better, I think, than you actually did. But again, Arnie is a pro at this. He's been through the manual many times. He did an excellent job with the assignment that he was given, and I look forward to future speeches, and I look forward to hearing that violin.